You can't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes what you see isn't always what you get. No matter what people look like, you can't always tell what they're carrying inside. Sometimes their facade hides what's really going on inside.
Things just seemed to grow cold between us. The spark that was there was gone. I had moved out and was in the process of signing the divorce papers.
Don't look for a way out. Look for a way through.
It was like she didn't see me anymore. Almost like I didn't exist. I was tired of trying. I was tired of fighting. I was done.
I know this might be your hardest season ever. Sometimes it's darkest before the dawn.
I could hardly breathe when I saw the doctor's call coming in. I'd been waiting for several days for the results. The breast cancer is back, and it might be in my lymph nodes.
It's not what happens to you that defines you. It's how you respond to it.
Terminated. I've never lost a job in my life. My boss said the company had to downsize.
You're closer than you think you are. June 9th is a day that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. You see, I was headed to Jacksonville, Florida, and as my plane was landing, my phone was bombarded with a ton of texts that simply said 911 emergency, call home. But the one that stopped me in my tracks and made me lose my breath was the one from my wife, Jeanette, that said Josiah, who's our middle son, dove into the shallow end of a friend's pool and broke his neck, and the doctor's saying that he may not make it. Have you ever noticed that life has a way of beating you down? If you've lived life long enough, I'm sure you've had a few experiences of your own where you weren't sure how all the pieces were going to fit together and how the brokenness would all make sense. You know, Paul refers to running the race of life in 1 Corinthians in chapter 9. The Message Bible says the words run to win. But how do you run to win when you feel the very wind has been knocked out of you? How do you find the endurance to finish when the pain seems overbearing? Maybe you've watched a spouse walk out on you. Maybe you've lost your life savings in this faltering economy. Maybe you've received a tragic report from your doctor. Whatever it is, if you've lived life long enough, you've experienced pain. You've experienced the pressing of life. It's Not Over is a book about inspiration, encouragement, hope, and standing strong in the face of disappointment, loss, or pain. God has a destiny and a purpose for you in your life. And no matter what your season is, as long as God is in it, I firmly believe that it's not over.